shoot. No, I don't want that. Time to see if I'm actually live or not. Let's see. Not sure if I'm live yet or not, guys. So I'm going to be both, well, if anyone is there, yeah. So I'm going to be warring, and I'm also going to be doing some homework at the same time. I'm just making some notes and stuff. Oh, I definitely want to turn that off. Let's get this going. Just gonna kind of wait until people are tuning in before I start talking a lot. On the plus side, for anyone who's here right now, guess what, guys? I don't have to move my car every hour because it's the weekend. So that's good and helpful. Just gonna auto that. Bring this up. Hey, Godjiren. Hello, Diablo. Hello to the other 5 people that are watching this live stream. Hey, Noah. Hey, everyone. So, during this live stream, I'm also going to be doing my homework in the spare time that I'm on. I want to multitask. I want to show you guys part of war. Whoa, Diablo, what are you doing there? Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to, for sure, but thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big shout out to Diablo. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I'm not with Kada this time, so no R2K2, but I am here. And hopefully she's going to hop online to war some kind of with me, not like indirectly with me type of thing. So we'll see how that goes. Tried to change my name. Yeah, you can't use the name Link in the game. It's a break of TOS for some reason. Oh, okay. Hey, Danger Noodle. Yeah, I got you. I remember seeing you guys last night when we matched up. Yeah, someone else was Rip TP, I think. So, yeah, that one hit home a little bit more too. Diablo, what are you doing right now? Are you stuck? I think you didn't mean to do both of them, but thank you again so much. In case anyone's wondering, I've kind of made some changes, just some small changes to my attack team, and they're hardly noticeable, to be honest, and that there was unlucky. But I just changed the order of my toons a bit because I am actually running the other Cole, and Ajax is going to come back again. Oi. I think his rush is ridicule something. Yeah, so he's definitely ridiculing me right now. Let's see if we can get something to happen here. That'll be 40, so that'll be enough. Yeah, so going to try to salvage this really quickly here. Okay, there we go. Stream sniping. Hey, Jonesy. You did. Yes, you did, Diablo. And I am... Wow. Well, did I hit over... Did I hit out of... No, I didn't hit out of order. Okay, sorry. Sometimes it gets confusing for me when I'm trying to do multiple things at once. Let's see. He's going to... So I need a kill Cole here. At least that would be ideal. Yep, going to do this. Going to do this. Looks like I'm going to trigger Mercer. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Who do I have up? Attack here. Hey, Jays. Hey, everyone who's just tuning in right now. Just giving you guys a heads up. During the stream, I'm going to be like showing you guys, you know, how I'm attacking these different teams and stuff, how my faction's doing. And also in the downtime, I will be doing homework on the side. And by homework, I mean like I'm just making notes and stuff. So you're just going to have to bear with me a little there. And that was not a good crit. Okay, let's see what's going on now. I want to make sure Cam doesn't go off here. I'm going to attack, build some AP here, and I'm going to try to kill this team on this, what is it, third turn now? So I'm going to defense down, going to attack here, then I'm going to command rush. So I didn't get the full kill, that's okay. Okay, I killed myself off of that, that's fine. Attack up, and match over. Hey Bloodline. Hey everyone who's tuning in. Thank you for watching. I'm going to spread my stream link in a second. It's just war started basically right away, so I didn't have a ton of time to, well, spread it around. I just posted it on my Discord channel, and that's all. So, I'll explain in a second the changes I've made to my attack team. They're just very small changes. Part of it's based off of towers and stuff, and part of it's just because of a weapon that I crafted. So, I'm doing alright there. I'm in second. Robert, you're a beast. You hit really, really fast. Ooh, see? R2K2's online. Hey, babe. How you doing? I don't try to go into faction chat during this period because you never know what could be coming up. Say hello to YouTube, folks. So, while we're waiting, we have Vivictus in first right now. No losses. Kudos to you guys. Walker's in second. 19 losses. I'm gonna guess most of those, if not all, are to Vivictus. Biohazard is next. They're also in the same region as us. They're not far behind, really, from Walker's, but at the same time there is a sizable gap. 53 and 18. See, their win and loss records are pretty similar. Outcasts are ahead of us by 140,000, and Pink Unicorns, where I am, we are in fifth right now. We have New Order, Cheese Factory, the Kelly Gang, also from Long, shout out there, Stone Legends, and Ethos. So, let's see, is this match over yet? No, it's not. And we have teams in all the towers, so we're pretty solid there. You've drawn VV and Walkers back to back. We weren't taking the easy matchups. We just had we had VV, then we had Walkers, and then we had VV again before we had, was it Rehab, I think? And now we have Twisted Mind. So we're not taking a lot of easy matchups, I promise you that. Hey Moon, you haven't faced VV or Walkers? That's pretty lucky. Yes, I do have a Discord server. Let me see. I'm also eating popcorn at the same time. So. Let's get into another war. Oh, and just to show you guys, I'm creeping up to that 200,000. Oh no, I passed the 200,000 milestone. Huh. My bad. Didn't realize. So, I just reached my last milestone. The 3K paw pins. I'm a little disappointed. Like, it's such a small amount. You'd think for 200,000 points, you know, they could at least give you 8K so that you could get some trainers and stuff. But then again, it's nothing I can control or do anything about. So, at least we get something. I would have liked some League season store or League tokens. Gear would have been nice. There's just a bunch of things that would have been nice to have, basically. Hey Mylin, and I am not a show-off Diablo. Oh, I like Carrie actually. Carrie is a really interesting 5-star toon. She was one of my favorites. She was a staple in my attack team when I first started out playing. And the reason why I like her, she's a neutralizer, and then her rush. She can deal 100% heal reduction to that enemy, so the middle enemy and all enemies adjacent, so if you attack the center one, it was like a miniature decap. She was a favorite of mine. I really enjoyed her. Everything else here, just some 4-stars and stuff. Oh yeah, I was getting my Discord server link. I think this is it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll grab this. Did that work? No. So there's my Discord link right there. Also, just bear with me for a second. Someone sent me their roster and they were asking for some team building help, so I'm just going to do this really quickly on the side. Let's see. What are they using to attack with? Okay, that's what they're using. Yep, damage isn't high enough. Let me see, where's an attack lead? I want to use that toon and that toon. Let me take a look at something actually. Where... all alert. Okay. Oh yeah, I said... I'm young-ish. I'm kind of young. Oh! This will be fun. So, Fateful Allegiance. Hey guys. So, this is a faction from Blount, which is my old faction actually. So, this will be a fun war. So I'm still looking at someone else's roster, so just bear with me, folks. Oh, that would be a good lead. Let me see. Ooh, okay. Okay, I actually have a better team for this person. Okay. Camilla lead, Glenn command, James, Marlon, and Rosie, and just bear with me, folks. Just need to figure out one more toon. Let's see. Rick Guardian or Andrea Shield. And I just need to let my faction know I'm live streaming. Won't be in faction chat. PM year stuff. Okay, so one more minute until it's game time. Oh, just salty popcorn. Yep, the leaderboard. Vivictus, Walkers, Biohazard. Outcasts, Pink Unicorns, New Order. Cheese Factory, The Kelly Gang, Stone Legends. Athos, Choppa United. Outlaws Reborn, Twisted Minds, Physical Graffiti, Fateful Allegiance, Hurricanes. Yes, Princess is a huge beast. Let's see. I need to grab this. Oh no. What did I do? Oh, that's what I did. I got a few seconds left. Yeah, good job, Diablo. You guys are hanging in pretty well, in my opinion. Be awesome to see you guys also in the top 10, because that would be 4 long factions in the top 10. Right now we have Biohazard, I believe, is in 3rd. Pink Unicorns, we're in 5th. I think I said that the Kelly Gang was 8th. And Choppa United, you guys are in 11th, so you guys are right on the cusp. I really enjoy seeing so much representation from this region. It's pretty competitive, which is awesome, and active, which is something we always want to see. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, because I know my hand is a little bit over the mic as I'm trying to do this. So we'll see. Yep, we're okay here. Defense down. attack here, attack there, and then just auto the end of this. So the towers here are really, really good in my opinion. Well, the blue one is unreal because that 30% attack, if you have a Priya and she has Rampage, you are having a great time. Okay, so that's a good weapon there. Let's see. Oof, and I'm gonna trigger Mercer, which isn't great. Okay, let's see where I'm at here. So I really don't have many choices here, so I gotta just kind of go for it and hope for the best. And as seen, Priya with Rampage kills everything. I have no buff other than the tower buff, but she was able to save my butt right there. Oh, we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna attack the adjacent. Didn't get the damage I wanted. Okay, she's dead now. This next turn, I'm going to try to end it, actually. Okay, so missed on someone. Okay, Kapoor's left. That's not a big deal. And we were able to finish that off. Taunted just in case. Moving on to the next character. Well, next team. Alice is not a great defensive toon, in my opinion. Attack here, attack there, attack here. Pete's gonna heal himself. And we're just gonna auto the end of it. Yeah. Moving on, moving on. Elle, we don't really want her going off. She's going to pain split, probably with Pete. Attack here. Might not be Pete now just because I've decreased his HP. Not sure what that was exactly, if that was just normal damage or not. I'm gonna trigger L, so I may as well, okay, or kill her. That also works. That attack tower gives my Priya almost 19,000 attack. I know people have it higher than that based on mods and stuff, so my Priya is actually a little weak compared to other people's, which is a little scary when you think about it, because you know, people who are running double Priya, for example, or Princess and Priya, their attack strength is just off the charts. So I guess right after this I'll kind of explain why I switched my attack order. Usually where Cole is, that's where James is, and Cole's on the far left, just because that's kind of what I'm used to and it's muscle memory. But I had to make the adjustment, and it's actually a different Cole that I have in, like compared to what I usually run. I usually have a Cole with 20 oh my gosh, what's it called, 20% AP to self, but this is my disarm Cole because he has a 5-star weapon, and I was trying to craft HP to align so that him and Glenn would have a bit more HP, but that didn't exactly go over as expected. Let's see. We're gonna take a risk. Okay, I don't want Priya to go off, but it looks like she's going to anyway. Let's see, where's she gonna do her damage? Okay. Oh. I think I should still win this. Not clean, of course. Yeah, so there we go. So these towers are kind of great for my green and blue team, as seen. It's just a high amount of damage and percentage. We have some good hitters in this faction. I'm pretty happy with how we're doing. Yeah, so we're just here. Let's take a look at my attack team for a second. So this is my usual one, but I've been running this, and as you can see when we compare the two, I switched the position of Cole and James, and that's because on this Cole I got this weapon, so it gives 30 crit to all teammates in a line. So by having Priya in the same line, it means that her Rampage is going to go off more often. My Diego already has this team player weapon, so we have 35 crit, we have 30 crit, so that's 65, and then when we go over here, so 65 and 53, what is that? 118, I think. So there's 118 crit points, so she has a very high chance of going off basically every turn. Yeah, it would be nice if Diego was in the war wheel or something like that. I thought that he was not that long ago, actually. So it might be hard to bring him back that way. But if I had added him to, like, Prestige or something, that would have been pretty cool. Yeah, Moon, that's a good team. If I had Princess, I'd run her too. Just, these towers are too powerful. I think it would have been more reasonable to have a 20% attack tower to tough teammates, just because, well, just because of the weapons and the toons that we have out at the moment. It just doesn't seem exactly, well, like, it's not exactly a fair tower, I guess. That's what I want to say. Yeah, that's how I got mine. I got my Diego actually in the comic book collection, so hold on. I should be able to see it here, actually, I think. Is it this one? No. Maybe it doesn't show it anymore. Maybe because it expired? I don't know, but I used to have a collection in here because I used 50 comic books to get them. And I am also pretty close to my gal. I need another, like, 2,000 cards. I have 500 from my cakes. And assuming we hold this top 10 area, that's another 350 if I want it, but I might invest in someone else. Like Princess, for example. She's only T2 level 16 doing 10k. Yeah, with Alice and Tower. Yep. Yep. She is doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, I can't even imagine how much damage some people's Priyas, who I've seen, like, have 20k attack without this tower, do. So it's just, it's an overpowered tower, and I don't agree with it. 2k shards away from S-Class Mercer. Congrats, that's awesome. Okay. So someone here is asking me, actually, about how much damage my attack team does, and they want to know the mods for it, so I'm gonna give them the live stream. Let me know when you're here, and I'll go over my mods. So yeah, I'll go over my character's mods. I'm just waiting for this person to kind of get back to me to let me know that they are tuning in. Okay, Raz says hi to YouTube. Slim Shady Dre, is that you? Yeah, hey Dre. Oh, hey Danny. Yes, GGFA. Zero, if you're I'm him, I'm sorry, but also not exactly sorry. Glad I got to see it once. Hi, Zero. Okay, so just still waiting, making sure that this guy's actually here before I jump into kind of like my mods and stuff. Who even runs a Priya team? I'm 4k from my first Priya. Oh my gosh, Diablo, you are a little far behind. Again, I wish that there were more paw pins for that last milestone. I just crossed my 200,000 points. I warred last night basically until I think I had like 170,000 points, and then when I woke up, you know, I did a bit more, and then eventually we got to this point where this last war I passed the 200,000 point milestone. Right now I'm first in leagues for my division, but I expect that to go down because of arenas, and I just, you know, I don't do well at these. I only had one ticket, so I'm gonna be happy with my 6 rings total. There's only about 9,000 trophy difference between first and where I am, and I'm 17,000 trophies ahead, so I'm doing okay. Oh, whoops. Hey, snaps. My bad. Whoops. I thought it was 0 just because Kay mentioned it. If I don't hold top 100 with nothing going on next week. I don't even know what's going on with top 100 because, like, hold on, let's see. I have like 1.22 million points or whatever, and at different times I think I should have been on this list. Like, I understand it doesn't update properly or consistently, but I'm wondering if part of it has to do with my name being against TOS, because like Link, you can't actually put it as your name. So if anyone tries, you have to use like special characters and stuff. I'll show my mods when you're on the live stream. So yeah, a lot of this is kind of like a weight game, so sorry folks. I'd be happy to answer different questions and stuff. Arena trophies don't show in top 100. Interesting. Interesting. So another bug type of thing, I guess. But I guess we're kind of used to a bit of that as well. So I hope my popcorn eating doesn't bother you guys, but I'm a little hungry right now. We're just gonna take a look at the war board again. Victus, Walkers, Biohazard, Outcast, Pink Unicorns, New Order, Cheese Factory, The Kelly Gang, Stone Legends, Athos, Choppas United. You guys, come on guys, you guys can get up there. Outlaws Reborn, Twisted Minds, Physical Graffiti, Fateful Allegiance, Hurricanes, Proud Ray, Rehab, Strangeland, and Replay. And gonna jump over to show you guys kind of my team at the moment. So the changes I've made, some of the things are consistent. My Diego, he's very defensive, you know, his job is to defense down the enemy and to help with control, and then his lead skill. I have him a team player weapon here. Eventually, a healing stun weapon would be more ideal, because then, obviously, he would heal himself, which he definitely needs, being a Generation 2 6-star toon, so he's a bit weaker than everyone else. James, mod-wise, I have attack set mods because of his collateral 2 damage, because the splash damage is based on the attack of him rather than the crit damage. So the crit damage would apply more damage to the initial target, but less damage to the adjacent targets. Weapon-wise, nothing fancy, just attack, huge AP, and the crit thing. I want to get the cricket bat that does more damage and has splash. Glenn, his mods are very similar to Diego's, but he's a little more defensive. I have an HP and a defense mod on him, just because he's a Generation 1 6-star. I also gave him some rings, because he would die without them, basically. So he just kind of brings it together by having a active bleed recovery skill. His command and his rush is also really useful. I would like more defensive weapon for him, defensive stunner, but at the moment this is the best I have. So this Cole is a little different than my usual one. I have a 20% AP to self one, but this is my disarm one, and I was trying to get HP to align just so that him and Glenn could survive a bit longer. Instead I got give 30 crit to all teammates in a line, so I put him in a line with Priya because of that tower, which does 30% more attack damage. So basically she's getting rampage all the time. This Cole, defensive mod set, reflect damage. This will help break guardian shields, you know, defense versus fast, taunt resist, stun resist. Moving on to Priya, we have a rampage weapon here. As I mentioned, she needs a crit hit in order to have rampage go off. And she has a double attack weapon. I'm raising her attack with the towers, with mods, with the lead skill, with team player, my combat mods, attack set mods, crit chance, crit damage, attack, stun resist, and attack versus alert. So pretty standard type of team there. Hola. I don't know what that means. I get Jiren. Well, I know Jiren is a person on here, but I'm guessing it stands for something. Dios, I don't know. Okay. Google Translate. Let's see. Oh, Natural Born Killers. They're also a Blount faction. So hey Blount. Time to try and score some points. How many people can I... Let's see. Dios? And look, God? Oh wait, are you calling me a god again? I can't tell. Juan, but hi Juan, nice to meet you. Hey Diablo. Yeah, Jiren Pro, Jiren God. Okay, so we just got the one tower. I'm putting a team in because it gives me additional points, and because I'm not general, it means I don't get as many points as other people. You know what, we're actually going to use a different attack team, just one that I put together kind of for fun with Marlon and Rosie here, just to kind of give you guys an idea of a team that, you know, I'm kind of thinking of using just on occasion. That's kind of just a for fun team. I'm thinking, you know, like, everyone likes to, try something new every now and then, and I feel like I have the opportunity to here. So I'm just gonna show you guys a bit. You see whenever Marlon and Rosie gets a crit hit, it's actually a fair amount of damage, but I have Priya here to basically round out the team. It's kind of fun to use Marlon and Rosie sometimes, just because the basic attacks can hit for such a high percentage. Oh, and then of course Priya just doesn't need the help sometimes. Like, Priya's doing almost all the damage on my teams at the moment. She's ridiculous, to be honest. I'm really glad that I have her, and for anyone else who's able to use her, like, I would put her in every single attack team right now for this war, just based on, well, just based on, like, the towers and stuff. Like, Marlon and Rosie that I'm using, like, they're not maxed out or anything like that. I actually didn't give them any AP on their weapon. They actually have crit on it, because I want that critical hit to occur also on the double attack, if I can. And just, it's a high amount of damage, and I just want to use them on, Onslaught. So like 2,200 damage, that's quite a bit, and that's just from a critical hit. So I'm planning on upping his attack a bit more, so that he can, well, so that he can be a stronger asset for me. Let's see, going to attack here, defense down, attack, and double attack with Rampage finishes it off. So yeah, Marlon and Rosie, not a bad toon. Again, this team basically falls upon Priya though, but you can see that Marlon and Rosie can somewhat hold their own just with some of their attacking power, so that's pretty nice. I'm gonna defense down people, and we're actually gonna see for a second. Okay, 2,000 damage, 2,200 damage off of a critical hit, which isn't bad. Like basic attack wise, it's pretty good, I think. Nothing like Priya, but then again, nothing is like Priya at the moment. For the last attack, if I have time to switch over to a different team, I might, just to show you guys like some of the damage output that I could get if I was using, let's say, Alice. Actually it might be a little too late, but this team isn't set up exactly the way I want it to be, but it'll be okay. So if I ran double command, that would kind of be interesting here, but 16,000 damage right there, which is very, very high. We're gonna see if I rush with Priya how much damage that is. Almost 21,000, 4,000, and then 9,000 after. So high amounts. So we're just kind of rolling through some wars here. Always fun. Let's see. So as you guys see, Priya is such a wonderful, wonderful toon if you have her, and she is the bane of my existence when I face her. I'm actually getting really close to Pete also. I was like 600 keys away a couple wars ago. Now I'm under 300 keys away. By the time I get Pete, I'm not going to know what to do with him, to be honest. Like, I don't really want to use him on defense that much until I get him a better weapon. I wonder how close we are now, or far. Okay, so we're only like 80,000 points behind Outcast at the moment, so we're actually pretty close that way. It'd be nice to kind of move up a little bit. It's actually never happened where I've been in like the top 5 position, so this is pretty exciting for me. My faction is, well, doing really well as a faction. We are actually short a number of players. I know it says 27 for 30, but but we actually have some fillers and stuff, so we're about 6 or 7 short. It took me 3 or 4 tries to get Rampage. I got really lucky on it, so I know for some people they're on their like 50th try, for example, and still don't have Rampage. So if that's you, I am so sorry. Let's see. Hi everyone. Welcome, Nikki. Oh, shoot. Matthias? I'm not exactly sure how to say your name, but you asked me to give a shout out to your girlfriend. Yeah, Matthias Whiskas. Shout out to your girlfriend, Andrea. Thank you, Andrea, for watching some of my videos and stuff. I'm not sure if you're watching this live stream now, but if you are, Matthias asked me to give you a shout out, so that's really nice of him. I'm glad you guys enjoy me live streaming and talking and stuff. Feel free to ask me like other questions and stuff that are game related or otherwise. I'd be happy to answer them while eating popcorn and doing some homework. Let's see. I always forget to share my links sometimes. Oh, and because GBZ is in here, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. So we're just gonna chill out for a bit. I guess we can chill on the scoreboard. No, GBZ is not here at the moment, but whoops, I forgot to scroll. But usually what he does for me, he always types in here, don't forget to like and subscribe for more information. Like this, but much better. And shout out to GBZ. Thanks, Diablo. Oh, thank you so much, Nikki. Really appreciate that. Wow, you guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support, and no problem. I really enjoy making the videos. I like bringing you guys content. It's a lot of fun for me, and you know, it doesn't feel like work or anything like that. It's just something I do in my spare time, and I'm glad that I'm able to bring you guys some solid content that, well, you guys enjoy. I also feel really lucky that you guys like it, because honestly, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just kind of try to figure it out and hope it works. So I am very happy and excited when it does. Thank you, Abraham. Nope, don't want to put that in. I'm attacking here. Using this team. Let's see how much damage we can do. Cole's gonna go off. This Cole's gonna go off. Let's see if we can stun him. Okay, stun, so that's good. Next turn, the other Cole's going to go off, unless I can kill him. So let's see. I'm gonna apply some damage here. Apply some damage here. Nope. Gonna cut my attack, but I don't think that's gonna matter too much. My attack strength is pretty high. So, okay, and I got a nice stun, so just gonna auto the end. Patreon. I have no idea what that is, so I would say no, I don't. I'm pretty much like, I'm just a big noob at all this. I don't really know what I'm doing. I have the Road podcast that I need to still put out. It's been a bit of a hectic time. I've been in midterms, and then I had a minor concussion, so my brain was not functioning great at the time, still is not 100%. So I am actually behind on content for you guys, and potentially a little behind on some school stuff. But I still like to enjoy the little things in life and enjoy the things, and do the things that I enjoy, because, we don't always have these opportunities, and I feel really lucky to have this platform where I can talk and communicate to you guys and gals and bring you guys hopefully good information that'll help you guys enjoy the game a little more. And I'll look it up in a second. Just gonna finish out this war, then check what Google tells me. How did I get a concussion? So, funny story. I was looking inside of the refrigerator, like squatting down in front of it, and then I got startled, and I stood up too fast, and I hit my head off of the refrigerator door handle. Well, the freezer door handle. Stood up right into it, and it was not fun. I'm actually really disappointed in myself because, right now I'm supposed to be preparing for my varsity soccer. I have a tournament actually on Wednesday that I won't be able to participate in, just because I don't have all the clearance that I need yet. So I'm a little sad about that, because this tournament could potentially be the last tournament that I have for my college career playing sports, and I might not have that opportunity to finish it out just because I wasn't paying attention enough. So, a little sad about that. Don't want to keep up with the sadness though, because you know what, there's so many good things in life and there's so many positives, and I think it's important to remember those positives and focus on them. Like, even though I might be done with competitive sports soon, like, there's still so much out there, and I'm getting to that point where I need to start applying for jobs and stuff, because I'm becoming an adult, and it's a little terrifying, but at the same time it's exciting, and I'm looking forward to figuring out what I want to do with my life and all that stuff. Hopefully I can still make some content while doing all that, because I really enjoy it, but we shall see. People make a small direct debit to you each month for thanks for watching your content. So subscribers pay for... Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. I might look into that, but at the same time, like, honestly, I don't know how often I actually put out content. When I got my concussion, I wasn't allowed to do very much, but one of the things that I could do was make videos, so that's why you guys saw a lot of content from me earlier this week. It's because I was not allowed to go to school, and learning new things was actually giving me a headache, but doing the videos and stuff, it helped me talk things out, and although I forgot some things as I was going, it still helped me kind of feel more like me. Yes, positive thinking is important. And thanks, Moon. I am going to miss this tournament, but if my team can pull off some wins, we will qualify for our provincials, which is like states, for example, if you're from the US. You think I'll get a lot of members? I don't know. Like, to be honest, I'm a little nervous about it, just because, like, I just see myself as me. I don't see myself as the this very important person who, like, knows everything. Half the time I feel like a chicken with my head cut off. Sorry guys, that was me getting the last bit of popcorn out of my bag, but I don't see myself as being, this all great YouTuber person. I see myself as me, and I'm glad I have this platform and this opportunity to kind of share with you guys some of my knowledge and what I learned by playing the game. It's really exciting for me, and not everyone can do this, not everyone is able to do this, so I find myself to be very lucky. That's really nice, Nikki. Reaction videos. I feel like I'm gonna end up doing one of those when, I think it was in our last live stream with when Kata was here, that you guys wanted me to start playing Grand Theft Auto and like playing different games, but also like having a camera on my face to see like what I'm saying and how I'm reacting to the different things you can do. And it's like, I would be down for that. I like trying out new things, playing new games. And yeah, Moon, kind of like that. Like, I see myself as Lauren and not as Link, really. Like, I started off with the name Link as an alias because when I first started to play this game, I didn't want to be harassed by anyone because in other games I've played before, I was harassed for being a female that was playing. So I started out just I started out just playing, you know, and just staying under the radar. But I started to learn the game quickly. I found myself doing a lot of team building for people and sharing a lot of information that I like came across as I played. And I just soon found that by making videos, I would be able to share it with more people, and it would be easier to reference people to a video than having to explain a concept, say, 100 times over again. So, yeah. Actually, when I started to make my videos, that's when I was starting to get over my first concussion, my really bad one. So, seems like concussions drive me to make more videos. Well, Nikki, thank you for saying that. So, like, I really appreciate that. I'm glad I'm able to help you and your faction out. So, shout out to True Resistance from Marion. You know, it's really great to know that my content reaches beyond just my region and area. The fact that I have this platform that I can share with, you know, new players, old players, and everyone in between. It's a pretty unique feeling to know that, like, if I make a video, I'm gonna have, you know, people actually watch it, people like it, people learn from it. And I'm a big person into learning. Like, I try to learn something new each day, and I think that's important in life. Well, to learn how to to learn how to learn. Is it monetized with ads? Yeah, so I'm not very familiar with all of the monetization stuff. Like, my channel, I will tell you this, like, it is monetized because I have over 1,000 subscribers and I have enough watch time, but it's just based off of like normal videos. I don't exactly know how it would apply to a live stream. So, yep. GTA 5. It would almost be funny to see me go from like GTA 5 to 4 to 3 to 1, so like in reverse, and just show like this is what we could do before. Well, this is what we do now, and this is what we did before, and kind of just see the difference. I don't know, just like that. I'll have to try and remember that. I might have to write that down because my memory, like, I've been forgetting things a lot lately, which goes hand in hand with the concussion. Beats by Dre, another Blount faction. We're in the same war region. Oh, cool. You're in 36? Nice work. You never get ads when you watch my videos? That doesn't bother me too much. Like, again, I know there's supposed to be like an ad at the beginning or ad at the end of a video. I'm not exactly sure myself. Like, again, I'm a noob at all this, and like, my primary goal isn't to make money. I enjoy what I'm doing. Interesting. So you can set up more. Didn't know that. Makes sense. Monetize. Hey guys, everyone has mono. You know, they call that like the kissing, what is it? The kissing something? What faction is monetized by a mysterious celebrity? Yes, I am live at the moment. Yeah, okay, so before the live stream started, there you go. Again, I don't know how to add in additional things, and to be honest, I find ads when I watch videos and stuff to be a little, well, off-putting at times because you miss some information because ads come at specific times, and, you know, it sucks coming back and going forward. Beats by Dre. Gotcha. Makes sense now. Sorry, I thought you were talking about someone talking in the comment section, and I'm like, who's sponsored? It's okay, Moon. You try, and we all appreciate that. I don't know if... I think we have faced Ethos already. We have. I wasn't recording when we played against you guys before, though. Yeah. If we come across you, I'll be live streaming, obviously, so you guys can see that. And you guys can see kind of how I hit and stuff. Let's see. Just going to attack. Oh, team player, that's nice. Interesting that Douglas has the weapon, but to each their own. Whatever works, right? Let's see. Sometimes when I get a little cheeky, I do try to, like, turn one some of these teams. I know in a lot of cases it's not possible, but it doesn't stop me from trying. Yes, I just use Abe on his own. I can actually show you that mod setup and the toon setup after the war's done. And my Abe is set up for towers that have 5 turns for all the walkers to come out of the shadows. But there's a slightly different setup if it's 4 turns. And that is based off of the rush on the Abraham. Abraham on his own is honestly the fastest just because there's less animations that have to occur. So less animations obviously means like less time waiting for each character to do their little hip thrust or shooting their gun or whatever else that they do. Yeah, we're gonna get cocky. See, sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't, where I take the chance to command rush on the second turn. Doesn't always work, but when it does, it's pretty nice. Okay, I got a little lucky there. I'm okay with luck. I'm not chancing this one just because Cam is there. Oh, looks like the double attack rampage went off anyway, so could have chanced it. And yes, laughing is good, Moon, even if it's at yourself a bit. If you can make yourself laugh, that is great, because honestly, the world needs more laughter. More enjoyment, right? More fun. I think Slater is a really good commander. I like his revive ability, like he's able to revive on his rush as well as on his active skill. So he offers a lot, in my opinion. And easy toon to kind of build off of that way. I would use him because there's a number of times that my toons get killed by reflect damage, so by being able to bring them back, that would be a huge advantage. Ooh, I'm slightly ahead of Robert, but he's gonna end up passing me anyway. Robert's a really fast hitter, much faster than me, to be honest. So this is my Abraham. if you want it for towers that have 5 turns of walkers until they're all out of the shadows, you need it at 6 for 10, the rush. If it's 4 turns, then it's 10 for 10. Combat mods, you need attack set and the defense mod, as well as the defense verse fast. The bottom 2 mods just have to be of the same set. Do not go with bleed, burn, or reflect though, because that takes an extra bit of time for animation. The burn and bleed is not useful, so this I chose Graze just because he can sometimes die against the yellow walkers. It doesn't happen often, but it can. And then with the weapon, you just want splash damage, add HP and defense. My weapon's not perfect, I just kind of left it the way it is because I don't really have the time to go back and fix it. I may eventually, but not for now. So like in this war, Mayor's House it takes 5 turns for all the walkers to come out of the shadows, but Armory as well as Watchtower take 4. So you have to use the right Abraham on the right tower. Yep, I agree with Moon. I honestly think that all commands kind of can serve a purpose. It all depends on like where you want to use them and how. Like the reason why I use Glenn is because of his active recover bleed ability. So if I'm going against a Rolito lead, it can be really helpful to have this. And I like his rush, the confuse, and then the attack and defense buff. Add in, he can hold a stun weapon. Glenn's just a great choice for me in my case. I'll talk about some of the other commanders after this war is done, after I queue up. Sorry, Beats by Dre. And see, Robert passed me at the end. He is very, very fast. So let's see, with Dale, I really like him. His rush, minus 60% defense to all. His rush can also break all guardian shields. This active skill, 100% heal reduction and focus. Command and impair weapon is bound to him, so that's pretty useful. Let's take a look. I have some other commanders. My advice about Raven was spot on. She's holding up on my defense at tier 3. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that Raven's working out for you. Raven is someone that I still want to get, and I'm a little sad that I couldn't get her off of the last war wheel, but she is in the prestige wheel now. A tower attacker, yeah, that can be tough. Mirror and A pretty fast, but sometimes I miss. Well, everyone misses sometimes. Some of it comes down to just internet, right? And how fast or slow it is. Anyway, going back to my command tunes here. Nick, commander, he can hold an 8% AP weapon, which is really useful as we found. He helps with fast rushing teams. His active skill's not super useful. And I remember at the time it was confusing that his attack stat was so high considering he's a commanding toon. Weapon-wise, give him an absolute defense weapon or an 8% AP weapon. He's useful in that way. I have some other commands. Kelly, I think Kelly's pretty interesting. Good at AP gains because he can command tunes when he rushes. He can give 2 teammates 30% AP while also taunting. And then he gets a 70% defense bonus, and his active skill also is an AP gainer. So back in the day, Kelly was really good at helping teams go off fast because he had multiple ways of doing it. He's comparable in some ways to Slater, where Slater has multiple methods of reviving teammates, either on his rush or his active skill. So that's kind of how I picture Kelly and Slater being like kind of similar. And Kelly obviously can hold a stun weapon. When we look at Xander, Xander has a great rush, impairs the enemy for 3 turns, minus 85 AP, and one teammate gains 100% AP. This can help where if all your tunes are ready to rush, if you say rush Priya this turn and then you rush Xander, that 100% AP is going to go to Priya. So that means the next turn you can rush her again. So it's just little tricks like that and knowing how AP gains work. Like, he's a very useful toon in that way. He has this pretty good active skill as well. So the disarm and then the AP gain, mainly the disarm, is really useful for people. So yeah. I kind of need to change my Xander's weapon. I did a huge bonus to AP when taking damage, but I just don't find it that effective if I ever want to use him on offense. Let's see, Connie. Connie used to be useful, but her active skill is just too slow for me. Turn 4 is just, it's way too slow. It needs to be like turn 2 or 3 to be useful. Similar to Glenn, she has Confuse Rush, but she doesn't give any buffs. So Connie's a bit lower in my scale of being a useful command toon. Weapon-wise, doesn't have a bound one, so I'll have some options there. And we're just going to jump back to the leaderboard for a second. Maybe. So as you see, like, it's pretty close at the top in some ways, but also kind of far. Like, everyone kind of has some space between them. Yeah. Lots of good factions here, to be honest, and it's pretty exciting to be playing against everyone. Do 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 do. The dirty rags, I think that was in the chat. Someone was saying. You know what? How many factions are playing, actually? That's kind of interesting to me. So 95, that's not bad. You know, these ones only have like one loss, but still. 95 factions. In 8 cross-regional wars, so that's about 11 factions. A bit over, like 11 and a half factions per region. Oh yeah, Sadiq is a very good one as well. That active Confuse is great. Hey Dun, things are going well over here in war. How are they going for you? A 6-star Mirabelle setup. I'm confused by what you mean, Mr. AZ. 6-star Mirabelle setup for what exactly? Like, you're talking about for like tower taking, or you're talking about green Mirabelle, or you're talking about red Mirabelle? Oh, this war is going to be over very fast. Walker's hits incredibly fast. I'm in Camp A. I don't expect to make it very far. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a successful hit. They have a lot of good toons and perfect weapons, so we're actually going to take a look at that. Yeah, let's take a look. So, almost everyone's stunned. 8% AP, 20% to self, Rampage, AP. So we have 2 commanders. If he attacks, because of the huge bonus and stuff, he's going to be able to rush. She can't rush yet, which is good. He can't, so this is okay-ish. So these stuns, let's see what happens, actually. Oh, so yep, there we go. And that's the match. It is very hard to stop some of these teams. So like if we go in it again, I could try something like this. Do I have mods on her? I do. So there's a theory to this. Okay, can I taunt? Yes, I can. So let's apply some damage here. Okay. Now I want to use an active skill, so now I have Priya. I want to attack with Mercer, so then I have Mercer's Rush. I'm going to attack Arav. See how much damage I can do there. And then attack with Mercer. So the reason why I used Michelle is because of that active AP gain, which I knew would be enough to get Priya or someone else to go off, depending on who was stunned. So it's a little bit of an unorthodox team, but they're saying that one of the best teams to attack S-Class Mercer is S-Class Mercer, which is hard. You ever feel guilty for burning through a rank 75 plus faction in like 5 minutes? No, I feel bad when we burn through them in 3 minutes. So, I used to be in one of those like rank 75 factions, like right when we started. My faction was not very good, and I feel like everyone's kind of gotten to that point. Yeah, so stuff like that is tough. because you want to encourage them to keep playing, but a lot of them, I feel, don't understand all the game dynamics yet and understand the importance of speed in war. And then there's a lot of people who are AFK, so you know what, it's not an easy situation to be in. Okay, so I got some more stuns there, that's helpful. Still gonna get Priya to go off. Gonna take out this line because I also want to make sure that Slater doesn't go off. That's a very important piece to me. Let's see. I'm gonna rush here. Attack here. Rush there. Healing. This isn't going very well, to be honest, because he's going, oh no, he's stunned, so that's okay. Because I was gonna say he's gonna end up rushing and bringing back someone who's going to kill me. So you see, even when things kind of go right, it's still kind of a tanky team, so honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this I come out of the match and I'm dead already, because it has happened many, many times. See, someone's already hit me. Moving on to here. Frost. Really tanky shield. No stun. Attack, attack. Attack. Impaired. Active, active. Rush. Rush. And Cam's gonna go off. I'm gonna flee. Might have a chance to make another attack, but nope. So, I tried. Walker's hits very, very fast. Like, again, I was in Camp A, but, you know, it's been, what, 2 minutes, so, they're averaging about 30 seconds a hit, if not less, because they're actually moving on. So, kudos, Walkers, you hit extremely fast. Really? Magna? I find Frost has been more of an issue because the S-class stats, so with more defense and HP than, say, Magna, I just find him more challenging. Just kind of waiting for this one to be over, finishing my popcorn. So these are my two defensive teams that I'm running in war at the moment. I've kind of been toggling between the two. Not really sure exactly which one I like more or less. They don't hold up very much, but oh well. And yeah, once you get stunned, then it's really like good luck. Trades between shards. I think they might come back with a museum collection eventually again. You know, where they did like blue keys, so 1,000 blue keys for 500 of another shard. I just have no idea when that's going to be, or how they'll facilitate that, because like, if people are paying and earning these shards, they should have a way to use them. Like, even if there was an option here, so like you could use extra ones. So if you have already maxed out, like you have 2 S-class Priyas, why can't you use some of these shards, so like these ice cream cones for example, to get gear? Just, if you're paying for it, if you're working towards it, there should be some reward instead of it just being a placeholder, in my opinion. The problem with Mercer teams is if your Priya isn't built right, she can be one shot with a basic attack from Henyon with crit expert. Yeah, that's definitely true. But you also have to make sure that you're not stunned to start with. There's just a lot of RNG in a lot of these teams, and RNG is just, again, it's random. It's hard to anticipate. Well, you can't really anticipate it. You can kind of just hope for the best. Rosetta Stone lessons. GG Walkers. Oh, that popcorn must be good. Yeah, the popcorn is great, Debo. It's mostly that I'm really hungry. Mods on my Priya. Okay, so I actually wanted to make a video about this because I need to explain something. So, I have specific mods on Priya. I have attack set mods on Priya, but only because I have Rampage. So, if I didn't have Rampage on Priya, if it was just double attack and something else or anything else, I would do crit set mods. Now, the reasoning for this is because her rush does 3 attacks that are basic attacks, right? So when you add double attack, each of those attacks has a chance to crit as well. So if we didn't have double attack and we just had Rampage, on her rush, she could do either 3 attacks or she could do up to 9 attacks based off of Rampage. But for Rampage to go off, you need a critical hit. Now, because it's worded as will hit 2 enemies for 150% of the damage of a basic attack, that excludes the crit damage from the formula, meaning it's all based on the attack of the toon. Although the amount of crit damage that you apply, which is why I still have like a crit damage mod, will apply more damage to the initial target, it'll be less damage to not the adjacent targets, but to the other targets, if that makes sense. So attack set mods work better with Rampage. Crit set mods work better when you don't have Rampage. Still basically the same setup there. You need that stun resist because off of basic attacks, even off her rush, she can stun herself and be done. Crit chance, so she gets more critical hits. Attack mod, attack versus alert, but it could be attack versus any other trait. Like I could do attack versus tough, for example, and so on. And then the crit damage mod. So I hope that's an okay explanation for you guys. We're going to be playing against Replay in a second. Let's see. Yeah, but still, that 67% stun resist, it should work out to be like about 2/3 of the time, but really you need a huge number of sample points in order for that percent to always come out to 67%, because it's kind of the same idea as if I had a coin and I flipped it 100 times, you would expect to get 50 heads and 50 tails, but it's still possible that you could get 100 tails in a row. Your sample size is just too small. Mercer. Definitely Mercer because of the RNG. Yeah, the crit plat mod though, take a look. It's not very good. It's like 43. So see how low these are? 6.5, 3.5, 6. All it is it looks pretty. The purple part of it looks pretty. You're surprised you have her set up that I have her set up that way? Yeah, I do. Why are you surprised that I have her set up for attack? I'm just curious because, like, my main points are for attacking purposes, and I'm not expecting to defend really almost any of the time. I'm focused mainly on attack because that's how I get my points. And in my opinion, again, most teams can be beaten on defense unless you have like the best weapons and mods out there and the perfect team synergy. So in my opinion, again, I keep saying in my opinion, but it's kind of what I'm comfortable with saying so that, you know, I'm not saying anything as fact. But, oh my gosh. But it's all more about your placement of your camp, because most people will attack, General A, General B, and then go through Camp B, Camp A, or they have some systematic approach to it. So if you're the last camp to be attacked, well, you have a better chance of getting off your attacks, right? But if you're the first attack, like first camp, so like here I'm going after Camp A, we'll see how much HP or whatever the camp has when we're done and out of this. We'll see, because they could end up being dead already, and you know what? It's not because it's a bad defense team. They don't have like the defense bonus, obviously, by being general. Like there's no 20% defense bonus or whatever. But they're almost dead already. They're halfway there. Someone's already attacked here. The general bonus there is present. Let's see what we can do here. It's gonna cause her to rush, so okay, that was some good RNG because I got both command toons in there. Going to attack here, attack here, attack here, attack there, and the double attack rampage went off, or just the rampage, I'm not exactly sure. But you see, like it really depends to me on your camp placement. If your camp is near the beginning, well, it's kind of like good luck to you. If your camp is one of the last ones, you're less likely to be destroyed. So I would rather have a really awesome attack than a really good defense. Obviously, the best thing is to have both, but when you can't have both, I would rather score lots of points, because points are how you win a war. Let's see. So see, Relito impaired my Diego. Diego has like a 73% impair resist. It's just unlucky. Unlucky, and it happens. And I should have used Cole at the start in order to help prevent that. Now again, this is where I like Glenn, because now I have that attack bonus that's applied, and I get that confuse, and the defensive bonus, and it buffed my Priya heavily. That's one of the reasons why Glenn is one of my favorite characters to use as a commander. Let's see. And I like running stun weapons, because as you see, they can be super useful in saving your butt sometimes. Oh, I got a can drop, that's great. Oh, tanky Ajax. Going to have to defense down him. Now, I will say, I do kind of enjoy my Cole the way he is. Like, the disarm Cole is super useful right now. I haven't had to use him very much, but disarming the opponent, because right now people are starting to get better weapons, I'm finding it to be even more important, because you see a lot of these special weapons that have that fourth stat, or even the special third one. So having disarm has been very useful. And I haven't been using a lot of disarm toons because, like, there's not an S-class disarmer, for example. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, and we're gonna rush Priya this turn too, actually. So, Rampage is kind of like easy mode in the game. Oh, he didn't get in? Robert didn't get in. Hey, Kay. Come on, Kay, you can do it. So, this is where we're at the moment. Going to see if maybe I got a defend. Probably didn't, but... Oh, Debo did. Mr. Self-Destruct did. Nothing else so far, but... Pretty decent attacks, I guess. Like, I wish I was a little faster. My Priya set up almost the exact same weapons, identical. I got lucky with crit chance max mod. Nice, during the past event, that's awesome. Don't have rampage yet, crit set. He said is better than the attack I have now. Okay, yes, so the reasoning is because, so the damage formula, it's base attack times the leadership skill times the weapon, all in brackets, then you add the mods, that's in brackets, that's multiplied by limited time buffs, so that would be like Glenn rushing or Alice rushing, multiplied by the oh my gosh, sorry, concussion stuff, multiplied by the war tower, and then that goes into Scopely's formula, which relates the attack and defense of a toon before going into the final part of a formula where if it's a critical hit, sorry, I'm just going to try to take this tower if I can, but if it's a critical hit times 1.5, but that 1.5 you can add on more damage if you have a crit set and if you have a crit damage mod. If they're both 50%, so if you have a crit set complete, that's 50% more. If you have a perfect crit set gold mod, that's 50% more. So it's just because you're multiplying the final product before by a higher number, and obviously multiplication is greater than addition with its impact usually. So by having a crit damage set, you'll be doing a lot more damage to the opponent that you're attacking, and because your Priya is not hitting additional enemies for just the attacking part of that formula, having a crit damage set will end up doing more damage for you. Because if you swap that attack mod for a defense mod, it would increase your survivability far more. 600 defense versus that 600 extra attack doesn't increase your output that much in the scope of adding 600 onto 15k. Right now it is though, because of the 30% tower. So if there was a defense tower, like you know how in some wars we have plus 20% or plus 30% defense to this trait toon when defending a stronghold or your camp, then I might switch it out for a defense mod, but right now I'm focused more on my damage output in general, just because I have that rampage, and by increasing that attack even by that 600, it's actually doing more damage to the to the splash toons, as well as on the double attack. Well, double attack maybe a little less, just because those ones can have a critical hit, hence why they can rampage as well. So, as mentioned before, when Priya rushes and she has double attack and rampage, if rampage and double attack don't trigger, that's 3 attacks. If double attack triggers, that's 6 attacks off of a rush. And then if rampage triggers on each of those, that's 18 attacks total. So as you see, like the amount of attack like for the toon, it might increase survivability a little bit, but because on some of my defensive teams I don't actually have a defense buff, it's actually not helping that much. My goal with these 2 defense teams is to try and kill the enemy, but with basic attacks and not by rushing. So I need that attack stat to be high. So even if I end up killing her like on the first turn, I still have Steve, for example, or the only person who's really giving a defensive buff to this team now that I think about it is when I have Douglas, and if he actually rushes. But because my team doesn't rush very often, it's not going to be that effective. Hey Sinestro, would Princess work good for Cole and Tobin for James? Yes, Princess is an awesome toon to use. She doesn't have a turn 1 control, but hold on, where's my Princess at? I don't even know if I have her in a team right now. Yep. So her active skill is super useful. This turn 2 ability, normalize, so whatever the toon's active skill is, it's disabled, which is super sorry, their specialist skill. I'm so sorry. Active skill is daze. So normalize would get rid of a specialist skill, and then her rush is super high even as a 6-star. Her weapon, a high chance to gain 50% attack, which compounds with Berserker. So she's a great toon to use. If you have her as an S-class, use her. If you have her as a 6-star, still can use her. And yes, Tobin can work for James, because, and this is actually what I was telling Kata about. Hold on, let me just find Tobin. I might have passed him. I'm not exactly sure. I think I passed him. I think he's up here somewhere. Okay, Tobin. Tobin? Yeah. So what I like about Tobin, specialist skill on a roll, so he buffs himself. So his attack is constantly increasing. His rush applies a high amount of attack and then also gives a bonus attack. Active recover stun is very useful, and even this absolute defense weapon gives him some protection, so you can go a bit higher on his attacking ability because he can block some basic attacks. So yes, Tobin, good choice. Very good choice. Yes, I do enjoy the faction that I'm in. I like that it's competitive, but still a fun faction. S-Class Mercer, yes. S-Class Mercer over Tobin. Mercer does more damage, and he has a higher, like, stat overall. I think a higher attack stat. I also like that his rush can stun 3 toons for 2 turns. And he's pretty fast, like 66 AP. Mods get on to that after the multipliers. Yeah, they're added on after the multipliers, but that's only the attack. Sorry, that's only the leadership as well as the weapon multipliers. We're forgetting about the latter multipliers of like, because the general. I wish I had something to write out for you guys, because as I just mentioned, like the way that hold on, let's pick a team actually. So when we take a look at this team, like Priya generally has, okay, she has less than 13,500. Like, okay, I'm not actually going to take these off, but she usually has 5,428 attack. So that is multiplied by the leadership skill, which if it was Priya would be times 1.5. If we're adding in her weapon, which is 48%, that's times 1.3 times 1.05 times 1.05 times 1.05 times 1.03. And then we're adding on these mods, yes. But then that part of the formula is multiplied by the war tower. So I might actually type this out so that you guys can see what I mean, because it actually is being multiplied by the war tower as well as any limited time buffs. So hold on. I have a couple minutes to type this out for you guys. So formula. Base attack times lead skill times weapon cumulative plus mods times limited time buffs times war towers into Scopely formula relating attack and defense into if crit times 1.5 plus crit damage mods slash set, else times 1. If trait advantage times 2 plus slash minus trait attack slash defense mods, else times 1, etc. Okay. I will show you my James's mods again after this war, if that's cool. Frenyer. So you are right, it is a flat increase moon, but there is a multiplier still on it. Both still in the same, like, first part of the formula and later on in the formula, and I guess whatever Scopely's magical formula is, that as well. And yeah, no problem. Happy to let you know. And yes, good job, Diablo. 2 plus 2 does not equal 5. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you're interested as well. Apparently today on the live stream it's a math lesson, which is fun. I like math. Attacking, attacking, attacking. Sorry guys, I'm still coughing and stuff. Every year I get a dry cough, which is pretty annoying to everyone, including me. And we'll just auto the end of this. Cool. Oh, I should have taunted Rolito. That would have been the safe move to make, and it's the move I should have, just because he has an impair on attack weapon. So he could have impaired Priya, Diego. Just when you can eliminate some of the RNG, it's to your advantage all the time. The more you can eliminate, the more you can control, the better, because you know exactly what's going to happen then. And look at that rush. Look at that damage. Ooh, and I got a war can drop, which is always positive because I've used like all of my coins on war cans, as well as, that's a weird weapon to have on Lee. Lee's shield, guys, don't put a reviving weapon on him. An attack set weapon, you want a defensive weapon. So like the absolute defense axe, or AP down when being attacked, either the 3rd edition of it or the 4th one, which has, I can't remember if it has slow on it as well, but it has an additional aspect to it. Let's see. Attack here. Attack here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to defense down here. Gonna have to let that bleed soak through. So if these guys both had stun weapons, for example, then the only course of action I could take would be attacking Angel, because I know Angel can't have a absolute defense weapon. It would just be an impair weapon, which would still let my toon rush. So it's really important to pay attention and kind of understand different toons' abilities. It can really help you out in a tight pinch when you have to make that quick decision on who should I attack, why should I attack them, and when should I do it. So just like some small tricks and stuff. Yeah, that's it. Minus 50 AP instead of 30. I wasn't sure if there was something additional to it because, oh, another war can drop. I know the like absolute defense one, maybe that's the one that has the slow or the daze or something. There's something else added to it. Just like how a stun on attack weapon is a healing stun, and the the impair weapon's an elusive impair weapon. So there's just some additional things that are added to it. And wars like these excite me when I get war can drops, because my drop rate has been terrible. And, you know, like I hate going into some wars where I have just next to no cans. Like, I think I once went into a war with 3 cans, and the whole time, like I was only jumping in when we didn't really have people, because I didn't have the cans to really play and compete, which was frustrating. And I didn't want to take away the opportunity to score points from other people. Thanks, Call to Arms, for saying that about my stream. Yeah, it must have been interesting for you guys to watch while also playing as I was going along. It was interesting to me as well. So I really appreciate all the support from that. So Absty, it does have a 20% slow added. Thought so, but I wasn't sure. So thank you, Moon. Let's see, now we're kind of just waiting. Let's see. So it looks like we got a lot of successful hits. I'll try to take this tower in a few seconds. My Abraham is not ready for this one because he's ready for 5 turns, but this one is 4 turns, and I'll show you what I mean when we get into the tower. I'm just gonna put it onto auto anyway, but it'll also set my Abe up for the next war when I go and take a tower. But that's turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and see, on this 4th turn, all the walkers are out of the shadows, so I would need my Abraham to rush on that turn, meaning he needs to have his full 10 for 10 rush in order to accomplish that. He's ideal for the 5-turn tower one because, as you see, he's ready on the 5th turn. And, you know, like, I like my Abe the way he is. I would love to pick up a second one so then I could try to take both tower, well, either or tower, instead of being limited to only being able to take one of the 3 successfully. And a war can drop. So I got exactly what I wanted right there. So we're almost done here. Everyone's kind of scoring some points. Good job, babe. 3,700. That's awesome. Systematic. I wish Kata was here, so R2K2, because I know that streams are a bit more interesting with her here. She is a lot funnier and interesting than I am. I'm a very serious and black and white person, so I'm good at answering questions and stuff about the game and about talking in general, but DeadSec needs to pick up the pace. You got Abe and Falcon Poles? Okay, well, looks like I know who I want because I'm not going to be getting Wayland, for example, or anyone. Okay, I'm in war. Let's take a look. Just looking at the war board. I like seeing so many active factions in the area. Well, in the war. It's, I don't know, it excites me to know that there are still lots of people playing the game, so. Oh, and someone wanted to see James mods. Yeah. Where's my James? Here's my James. So these are the mods I have on my James. Almost the exact same as Priya. Actually, they are the exact same as Priya at the moment. So the reason why he has the exact same mods as Priya is because of Collateral Damage 2, which works very similar to Rampage, where although it triggers off of a critical hit, it doesn't do crit damage to the other targets, but it does basic attack damage based on the toon's attack stat, if that makes sense. And the main difference would also be that the enemies don't gain any AP from the collateral damage, but they can from the Rampage. So just gonna leave this on the screen for a second so that the person who asked me about James mods can get a good view. Yeah, I haven't been getting anyone good at all, Moon. So oh, hey, Call to Arms. Your faction's ranked 10th right now. Sorry, I gotta be rooting against you a little bit just because Diablo's faction, Get to the Choppa, is just behind you. So I need both of you guys to move up then, because I would love to see 4 long factions in the top 10. That'd be pretty epic. And I have General, and that is a terrible idea, but I'm also not going to pass it off and be mean. I'm going to try to hold it, and we're going to see. We're probably going to get like walkers or VV now, which is great. She's pulled Kyle 3 times? The odds of that must be really, really low. Like, jeez. She can come make my pulls now. What, do I have any blank pieces of, like, printer paper? Huh. So I'm trying to make some study notes right now, and I usually like writing on, you know, completely blank white paper, like nothing on each side, and I don't have any of that, which is a little sad and disappointing. Huh. Oh well. Oh well. Knew it. I said we were gonna get walkers or VV, and we got walkers. I can see the future. No, I can't, but I did call it. I'm usually not Gen. My team grade is usually too low. Okay, so at least I'm General B. But let's see. Here's that RNG stuff we're talking about. So 3 of them are stunned to start. See, when they can daze me. So I don't mind being dazed to start. That's not a big deal. Okay. I think it's a little surprising how much thinking I'm actually doing right now. That's annoying. Didn't stun Mercer, so Mercer's gonna rush. Okay, I'll take that. Again, lots of RNG there, but I will take it. Pulled Wayland twice. Oh, I would love to get Wayland. Oh, being general, like overall team grade stuff, and oh, I don't like being Gen, but at the same time, I do like the bonus points you get by being a general. To pull 2 of her shard crates. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. If she had pulled the shard crates once, twice, like, that would have been awesome. I still haven't gotten a shard crate, and I don't think that I will. It would be awesome, and I'd be super excited. I'd probably invest in Frost. My first Frost. I think he's in those crates. But then again, it's... I can't really remember. Oh, team player. Yeah, so I really do need to stun Priya first. Which I did not do, but I'm going to cut her attack. Going to attack Wayland. So this AP will go to Priya and Mercer, which is good. Let's see. Gonna attack here. Rush here. Okay, I need to take the risk. I need a rush. So I did trigger Wayland. Oh, directly triggered. And I'm gonna get rushed and die. Yep, so that's it. Comes down to RNG for me. Didn't happen. This is actually okay. Yeah, this is okay. Oh, or not, because Priya rampaging is the worst thing that can happen to you. Just gonna rush. and just auto the end. Okay, and I don't have my attack stat cut, so I'm not sure why that took so many attacks. Going to guess tanky, but yeah. Cut that attack again. Attack her. Triggered Mercer. Whew, I almost said a bad word, guys. I caught myself, though. But yeah, as you see, like, there's so much RNG, just anything can really happen, and it's hard. It is very, very hard. Pair and get elusive. This will go to self, and then it'll either go to Glenn or to Priya. Could do this, actually. Command, attack up. If Leopo rushes, that's gonna suck, but at the same time I don't want Mercer to rush, but I gotta handle Leopo and hopefully get Mercer in the process, or not. So yeah, this match is over again because Mercer's gonna rush and hurt me, and I can't really recover from it, I don't think. There's infection applied, I think. He's gonna revive him, so that's my call. That's it for me, because he's gonna revive him. By leaving at that point, it actually ensures that I get a few extra points, because you do get points for killing toons on the opponent's team, even if you don't win the match. I would keep both Waylands. I would use them on attack against those turn one defense teams. Hola everyone. Mods for milestones? No. They have been terrible. Like, absolutely terrible. Like, I don't even know. I think I could honestly end up scrapping all of them. Ooh, a war can. So I'm dead, but I got a war can, so that's exciting. Nice job, Debo. B, Schmeardock, me, and everyone else. This is not a very easy war to go off of. Kudos, walkers, again. So guys, in case you missed it before, I'm also doing homework while warring and waiting to war, so just bear with me. Finance. Reduce or operate. So, ooh, I have 16 work hands, guys. Before I had like 6, and I ended up buying some with coins. So, to be up to 16 is actually quite exciting. How close am I? Okay, so I'm far away from some of these polls and stuff. War recruits, I'll get 1 pull after the war is over based off rank rewards. Wayland is who I want the most on this wheel. Ivy I don't really want. L is like probably the second most. Mia would go well with Wayland, to be honest. Governor I don't really want. Amber I don't really want, to be honest. I just don't have a gear. Sheldon, decent bleed toon, okay. Elena, pretty good toon. I would be happy with her as well. So I really don't want Ivy. I don't think that she's very effective, other than for like survival road against walkers. So, yep. This is cross-regional war. We don't have all-out war because, well, our regions are older and stuff, so, yep. Yeah, 1A is doing cross-regional war. And yeah, I keep hitting the towers, no worries. I keep trying because I really need those cans. You got Ivy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's really too bad, to be honest. I don't know why they included her in it. It doesn't really make sense to me. I don't find her to be Mater related at all. It'd be interesting to see if they somehow make her Mater related, but I don't see it at the time. Let's see. Sales, advertising, finance, accounting, capital, facilities, and production. Do I have another color pen? Maybe not. Oh. It looks like I'm a bad student because I only have one color of pen on hand. And, yep, just gonna make all my notes in one color. Let me see. 2 Wayland, Falcon, and War. I'd still be okay with 2. I would run both on attack against turn 1 rushing defense teams. No, they have not said how we're going to get shards now without cakes, and I don't know what's going on with torches. Okay, 2/3 of your pulls there are pretty good. Ivy's the only downside. Mia and Sheldon are pretty good. Nice payback team. Probably not gonna pull from that war wheel. Any chatter about our new Rotting Heads toon? No, so with Rotting Heads, DZ actually mentioned something about that there's no plans right now for using those Rotting Heads for anything else other than Kapoor, so you can save if you want, but you can also cash them in for your war wheel pulls, but that's really just up to you. Oh, I do have my good pen at least. Process. Torches are back in the next level up. Oh, good to know. Really good to know. You're saving them in your inventory. Smart. Bleed S-class card, destroyed payback cards, no build. Oh. Yeah, we don't really have a Bleed S-class toon yet, do we? We're missing a lot of types of S-class toons, like a Command S-class toon, for example, would be interesting to have. Inventory, MRP, JIT. Manage quality. Today, oh, well, yeah, I'm in Leatherface's faction. Yeah, I'm in that one that he made, yeah. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if you'll recognize some of these names. Big Debo was with me in Twilight Princess. R2K2, of course, my girlfriend. She came with me as well. Here's me, Link. Where are we going here? Schmeardock was also in Twilight Princess with me. Nor was also in Twilight Princess with me. So yeah, there's a few of us here. Cesar, thank you for your support. All my love, though, goes to my girlfriend, Kata. But thank you for your support. You need more keys, Nikki? Let's see, where am I? For Pete, I need, what is that? 265 more keys, which is, oh my gosh, how many? 10 and 5, 15, no, under 15, one less, 14. I need 14 more boxes, I think, that have blue keys in it for me to get Pete. So, you know what, maybe this where I'll end up getting it. Oh yeah, Sheila is a Bleed S class. I forget about her mainly because she was, like, in that stash, and there was such a small chance to pull her unless you pulled, like, everything in that stash. And she revives, I believe. She's a lacerator, and I do not remember her active skill. Strategy, layout, strategy, scheduling, and job design, maintenance. Okay, so we're going to be facing Twisted Minds here. Going after a tower to start. Plan. Organize. Lead. Control. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll take a look in faction chat for a second. You can do it, General Link. Oh. Ugh. Slade, General Link got walkers. And walkers, that was a big no. I tried. That's all I can say, I tried. So did TP merge with Scorched Earth Eye Zombies? Got told they did. No. Okay. So let me see. So like 4 people from TP, I think it is, came with me to Pink Unicorns. One of them, thanks Moon, see you later. One of them went to Cheese Factory. Hold on, so that's 4, 5. 3 of them went to the Infected. 2 of them went to a Wave 1B region, I think in Decatur it was, and they joined some iZombies people there. I believe 5, maybe 6 went to Fateful Allegiance back in Blount. And then another one went to, 1 or 2 of them went from there to the other faction in Blount, Beats by Dre. Oh my gosh, where did they go? I can't remember where Joyga and Widow and them went. That's my bad. I can't recall where they ended up going. Mostro, I feel like someone went to Coweta, the Coweta region, something like that. So I would not say that TP merged with anyone really. We all kind of went our own separate ways for the most part. Some of us hung out together, of course, but for the most part, I would definitely not call it a merge. Just, you know, like a natural uncoupling at the end. Just we were together as a faction for such a long time, and you know, I made the decision a couple months before WOC started, so like the actual tournament, that I would like to try something new. And I spoke to the other leaders and stuff about it. Oh, and some people retired, but I spoke to the other leaders and stuff about it at that time, just that, you know, I was in Twilight Princess for like 2.5 years, and it was just a long time It was just a long time to be there, and you know what, I wanted to try something new. I've never really gone off and explored on my own, or I guess I'm with people still, but you know the general idea. Just I wanted to try to build something again and find that spark, because I was kind of losing that a bit. So I made the decision that I was going to try something else, and you know what, so far I'm very happy with that decision. I've met some great people, some very interesting people, and I feel like I've had a nice opportunity to try some new things that are out there. Do I miss Twilight Princess still? Yes, of course. But I am also happy that I made a decision to move on, just like other people also made that decision. 1,350 short, that's still not that bad, to be honest. Like, keys keep coming and going, and unfortunately for some people, it doesn't feel like Scopely's going to be getting rid of the keys in the war crates anytime soon. Like, at least it just doesn't feel that way, because they haven't yet, and I know a lot of people have been asking for it for a long time, so only time will tell. Stunned my Priya. Gonna kill there. And I want to kill Wangfa next. Try to command, and I got the kill. Cool. Yeah, Koeta to join Bad Boy's new faction. Yeah, he was making a faction over there. I just wasn't sure how far off the ground he had made it with it. I really hope he's doing well over there. Fun guy to play with. Lots of fun people to play with, to be honest, that were in TP before. And I definitely miss them. I actually find that Rocket Abe is faster on his own because there's less animations. So I've always kind of been using this setup, and I end up getting the majority of the towers that I go after. So thank you for the suggestion, but I am very content with how I'm taking my towers at the moment. And I also don't have Kenny, so it's not even like that's an option. Yeah, I need the keys too. I'm close to it. And yeah, some people have enough keys to basically get two Pete's already. So I feel like it is time that we get a collection for it, because it's not fair that people are collecting things that they have no use for. And I'm liking the can drops today. I'm gonna attack here. Command. We're gonna get a defense down next turn with the impair. Okay, so I need to try to kill here. Okay, that was pretty lucky. Well, actually very lucky. But what's the saying? You need to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. Frost. Is this S-Class? It is an S-Class. Oh, got a stun. That's lucky. Gotta try this. I wish I had another option to defense down, but I don't. Okay, this is gonna be okay. Ooh, for those of you people, don't upgrade Frost's active skill. I find the bonus HP to not be helpful. I'm glad that it's raining cans for you as well, because I know we're all short on cans. Well, okay, not everyone, but a lot of people are short on cans. So it's nice to have extras sometimes. Like, I'm at 16 still, netting 16. Might be able to get another one if I can be the MVP. So, hoping. Oh, a tower is up. Might try to grab that just to try to get another can. Yes, everything is about the cans. Okay, so there's some questions about how people can abandon towers, because apparently someone was mentioning how, you know, it used to be done all the time, but now it's like, it's not supposed to be able to, but there actually is a method of doing it, kind of, and it's under very specific circumstances. So, like with your tower, when you place a team in, obviously you can put in like multiple teams into towers. So if you have a tower and there's only, say, like 4 teams left in it, we're going to say there's 4 teams, and then 3 teams get taken out, and there's one last team in, and you go and take another tower, but your faction goes and takes another tower, you have the opportunity to move your team that was once in, say the armory, and you can go and move it into, if you took the mansion or something else. So it's not very common, but it does happen, and I feel like that's the circumstance that these people are talking about, because they were wondering how someone was able to walk her and retake a tower. And so technically that is a method of doing it. It's not used very often because it's very specific and it costs a can, but that is a way you can send it to the walkers, I believe. If there's another method, I'm unaware of it. Dang it. So Pete's gonna go off. I feel like I gotta attack here first. Wangfa's gonna go off. Okay. I'm okay with that. Stunned. Okay, so I should be okay for this turn. Wangfa does indirect damage. She does Hemo Bleed, applies, I think, normal bleed, and he crosshairs. So that's alright in this case. Okay, so I'm gonna heal myself from some bleed. Going to attack here. Going to rush. Attack. So still, that toon is stuck. And finish it there. So that's an example of where Glenn can come in handy with his bleed recovery. Okay, and here we are. Anything going on here? Not much, it seems. But I think I'm up to 17 cans now. 18 cans, nice. I'm very impatient with all these battle chests. I know I probably should save them to open them all up at once, but I like to do things as I go. So there has to be a roadmap up. Yeah, I've forgotten to do these. Gear roadmap is important to do. Just gonna set that on auto while I wait for war, and I'll make some more notes. Let's see. $19.80. You have 120 war cans. I wish. Yes, I will go back to my Abraham for you. So, hold on. Just, I think you said you wanted a screenshot. So yeah, 6 for 10 for Abraham for 5 turns. Attempt 30 for Rampage. Oof. Good luck. I know some people are on like attempt 50, 60. And I know it can be very challenging and frustrating. For me, I got lucky. It was like my 3rd or 4th attempt, and I got it, and it was just before WOC. If I hadn't gotten Rampage then, I definitely wouldn't have been able to do 500,000 points at WOC. Just the teams were so good there. So I got lucky, and I know it. Early, Gaunt, Short, Quality Focus, Lean, 1982. Yeah. Earl needs to retire. We need Wayland coming in. Wayland would do a much better job, in my opinion. Or at least I hope. Just I don't think anyone can be worse than Earl at this time. Oh, Ethos. Who here, someone was in the stream before saying that they were in this faction and that they weren't sure if we had matched before. Well, we are matching now. A potato, a better router than what I'm using. Okay, I totally feel that. I bet you would have jitter. Like, honestly, Rampage makes everything, like, easy mode. Yeah, my Abe is the same with defense and HP. My problem that I've seen in videos that when it's 8 for 10, you run the risk of, if you're attacked by walkers, there's a chance of them giving you too much AP. If you're swarmed by multiple walkers on like the 2nd and 3rd turn, I believe it is, and he could end up rushing on the 4th. So if 8 for 10 also works, go for it. I'm just going off of what I'm familiar with. Present. Again, guys, sorry, I'm kind of making my notes for class while waiting for war, so if I'm not talking a lot or if I start muttering things, it has to do with my classwork. Oh, wartime. Ah, yeah, the blue AP tower bonus. That would screw you up. That makes sense. Sometimes forget about that tower, to be honest. Yeah, your 5 turn in place of the 4 turn makes sense. I also find it funny. So the towers for war were actually mentioned incorrectly. The information that we got that the red tower or whatever would be 10 AP at the start of the wave, when really it's only it's not 10 AP at the start of the wave. It's something like shoot, what is it? It's a large bonus to AP when attacking. So that is very different than what we thought we would be getting. Yep, Call to Arms. That's who was watching the stream. So hey, Call to Arms. Feel free to record you beating my team. I appreciate stuff like that. It helps me learn more. We're gonna attack here, attack, kill. Yep, I can show you Abe's weapon in a second. My weapon for Abe is not perfect, but you'll get the general idea. Got lucky there. I knew I had to stop Krista, and I had a decent chance of also getting Pete in there. And sometimes you just have to hope and pray and play the odds. Oof, reflect damage. See, a team like this doesn't bother me as much because Doc Stevens isn't going to go off on the first turn. With this team, I am going to end up rushing. Oh, shoot. I did that incorrectly, so I might have just screwed myself. I gotta rush here. Yeah, so I screwed myself. I meant to command Glenn in order to rush my Priya, but I accidentally touched my Diego instead. So, mistakes do happen, folks. Costly ones at that. So that's a little annoying to me because I would have, like, ended the match right then and there, but can't always get everything right. See, like this one, this is where I'm going to do what I wanted to do in the last match, where I command Priya right away. So Doc's gonna go off. He's gonna give AP to Slater as well as Priya. I'm gonna see what I'm at now. Control here. I want to trigger Slater because that means he won't command Mercer. Or I'll kill. Okay, or I'll kill. That is fine-ish too. Not really, because Mercer's still rushed. Rush here and then rush the line. But sometimes you just have to, like, know when you can trigger a toon or not. In some cases, it's actually safer to trigger a toon than to leave them to their own devices, because command toons, you know, they create a lot of RNG. So when you find ways to reduce that amount of RNG, it's it can involve attacking a different toon if you know that the AP game will go towards them. And it's just about understanding that. So like here, the AP will go to these two toons, but if I wanted to, 7 AP, so that AP is going to Maggie as well as Priya. So if I wanted to, because we're at 14 and 19, Doc's AP will go to Angel and Maggie, but I would rather see if I can get, okay, that works too, stunning Maggie, but I was also thinking if I could get her to rush, then she would do a healing rush and Doc would not be commanded. So it's just little tricks like that, understanding what toons are capable of and understanding the basic dynamics that can make you more or less successful. So Doc's gonna rush. It's gonna go to Princess and Priya. Who's taunted? Okay, so I still have Diego. So yeah, usually rule of thumb is if I still have Diego, then I do pretty good, because Diego can just do so much. and he just gives me a lot of control. Okay, Mercer's gonna rush. Let's see what happens. I'm going to attack here. Rush. Again, Priya Rampage. The Reflect. Not great, but I'm still around. I can't see. Bonus AP, interesting. So in theory, so Slater's gonna get the AP, and I actually want to make sure that Angel does too. Might try to attack Slater. Okay, not a big deal. It's gonna rush, give AP here, gonna be forced to attack, so I may as well attack him anyway, because I might be able to kill him. So see, the AP went to Slater and to Angel, where Angel just was able to rush. So by understanding like AP manipulation like that, you know, it can really help save you. Like, because I was not concerned with either of those toons rushing at that time. They're not going to do anything really. Well, this time they did, because Slater has an active skill to revive on, what, the third turn or something? But in a lot of cases, like, if you're able to time it out and you understand, you can mitigate the effects. So this is going to be tough. Okay. So not clean, but still got the kill. I'll take the W and I'll take the can. Looks like there's been some coining. Not a big deal. Coining's part of the game. This is one of the reasons why I wish I had Slater. Got killed early. So if I had Slater, I might be able to bring him back. Sorry, bring Priya back. This turn, I'm going to kill Dr. Stevens. Then I'm going to attack here. Confuse, which also gives me an attack up, which helps my James with the kill. Oh, I might try this other team for like the last time that they have to attack me. We're doing all right. I'm going to be dead soon, not a big deal. Okay, so this is going to be a turn 2 kill. Nice and easy. Nope, no team is in. 2 minutes on the clock, so I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting a lot because there's 2 minutes on the tower, 2 minutes here, and I don't think that there's anyone else I can hit right now. I kind of hate how much this lags. Like, it looks like he's there, but he's really not. Let's take a look. Good job, babe. You attacked Call to Arms before I did. You know, something that I kind of do to challenge myself. See how you can see my name twice in this, where I hit Call to Arms and Habanero. I try to do that to see how fast I can hit, and that kind of gives me an idea, because really my name shouldn't appear that often, because when you have so many players playing at once, like, you expect other people to make attacks in between on both sides. So like right here, for instance, this is really close to each other. That tells me I attacked very quickly, and I see those as positives for myself, and it kind of just encourages me. Oh, I had a couple defense actually, but yeah, it encourages me to keep attacking, you know, and it helps me gauge how fast or slow I am. Or I sometimes compare myself, my positioning to other people. So like, usually when Robert's in, I try to compare my attacking speed to his. So I try to attack on par with him, and I'm usually a bit behind. Oh yeah, 30 seconds, so I'll show you Abe's weapon at the moment. So it's not perfect. I would get more HP or defense. The defense went to 24%, and then I just did the 5% upgrade instead of trying to go for a 30 because I could have been stuck with 24%. So it just made more sense to me to just try to get the 5% or the 3%, which would still be an advantage over the other one. And in this case, I got the 5%, which is just 1% less of a 30%, which is the highest I could have gotten if I didn't want to recraft the 30% HP. Oh, match over. GG Ethos. Haha, Australian, yeah. Hey GBZ, I actually already said the don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel because I saw that you weren't here to start and you always do that for me, so this time I actually remembered. And yeah, transfer wave for wave 2. It's on the forums, I believe, as well as on the blog. I'm not exactly sure about transfer for wave 2, only because I'm not in wave 2. I'm in a wave 1 region. So yeah, looking for that information. Blog or forums. And I think Lockdown also did a video on it recently. So you can check that out over on his channel if you're interested. Looking at the leaderboard again. Vivictus, Walkers, Biohazard, Outcasts, Pink Unicorns, New Order, Cheese Factory, The Kelly Gang, Stone Legends, Ethos, Choppa United, Outlaws Reborn, Physical Graffiti, Twisted Minds, Fateful Allegiance, Hurricanes, Replay, Strangeland. Strangeland was in Long and then they moved to Spalding. There's Rehab, Proud Ray, Lightbringers, Moonshine Bandits, Better Days, Beats by Dre, The Kelly Outlaws, Usurping All-Stars, Rogue Boot Camp, Laughing Coffins, Fanta, and MYS. And I'm at 255,000 points. I collected all my milestone stuff. These paw pins were pretty disappointing. I would have liked to see more gear or arena tickets or something in these other two spots below the 150k and 200,000 milestone marker. Just, you know, more incentive to go hard. Oh, I guess I can go do a roadmap again. Whew. And let's see. Example. Meeting due dates. Not really sure what else I can talk to you guys about, like when I'm just kind of waiting for war. Oh, and we sorry. we got another one coming up. Okay, great. This war is going to be over even faster than the one against walkers. Yeah, so this is, yeah, GG Fixer. Yeah, this is not going to be fun. Thanks, Vendetta, for just having one character up. While you just have him up, I'm going to see if I can get a raid can out of it. No raid can yet. As a free-to-play player, it's an investment I see to sometimes do this. Because if you can get a raid can out of it, it is worth it. And you also get more trophies than you do from raiding itself. So it seems silly, and it can be, but it can also be kind of rewarding. It's usually spend a can to earn a can. Right now I'm not seeing that, and I'm getting a little anxious about it. See, there's that raid can. So now it's worth it because I just netted even at the moment, and I ended up getting a bunch of these trophies. So spend a can to make a can. And I might spend another one, to be honest. I want to try and finish first in my league division this week, because next week's the stretch, so everyone gets basically the same number of coins, unless you're the top 3, and I'm not going to be the top 3, but I'll be able to get the maximum amount of, like, average coins there, so I'm kind of excited for that. And in this case, because I'm not going to be doing well at the arenas, like the final arena stage, the next best thing I can do is, well, earn points any other way I can. So no raid can there. Vendetta, if you keep it down to Rick, I'm going to be very surprised, but I'm also going to hit you first because, like, look at what I have to deal with. Thank you, Vendetta. That is very, very kind of you. I will send you a nice goodie basket later. Okay, let's see. I don't get the taunt. You're going to have the elusive impair. Stun resist is on him, but it's not incredibly high, so I got the stun off. I had some good RNG there. Let me think. No one's going to go off this turn, so I'm actually going to keep going like this. Now, the reasoning is, this turn, I can focus my team. This turn, I can attack up my team. I can try to kill here. Even if I don't get it, then I can rush. I'm going to hit Wayland a bit, I see that. I need to hope for... Nope, and he's going to bring someone back. I was hoping it would be someone friendlier, but that's not going to go over. I started out well, had no finish. Oh, I didn't mean to trigger. Princess got lucky. I will take the luck. Okay, actually had a kill and got a can. Positives. Positives, positives, positives. You have a high stun resist. You have a high stun resist. You still got stunned. That's unfortunate. Still had to roll my dice on it. This turn I can hit here. Defense down there. Attack. Control. I think you have an active something. Okay, your active skill doesn't bother me. I need to attack here. Going to control. Oh, shoot. You're gonna revive someone. Give you multiple options. Okay, Dr. Stevens revived isn't a big deal. He doesn't do a lot of damage and stuff. Oof. Oof. Still, okay, I don't know if there's a reason why it's always Dr. Stevens, but I'm also not going to complain because I should be dead by now. I just got very, very lucky, and I will take that luck. And I'm gonna die soon. Don't really want to tin it when I know I'm gonna die in a second. Like, good job Slade, good job Debo, everyone else, nice try, good efforts. Vendetta again, you had only Mr. Rick up, so thank you for starting. Thanks, Vendetta, for forgetting about Rick. I guess while I'm waiting to be destroyed, I can just end up trying to take a tower, try to get a can drop, you know, same old, really. And users. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm not dead yet. It kind of makes me wonder what would have happened if I had used a can, but... See, I was attacked by Fairy Dust, attacked by Vendetta, attacked by Widow. I should have been attacked by someone else. I don't know, but VV, you are very, very, very good. Yeah, and that's gonna be it, basically. So, we're still in this war. What did I say I was at? Like 270,000 points or something like that? Not even 258. So, I don't know. It's definitely been a short war. I don't know what I'm going to end up with. It all depends on, you know, how people get in, and I might bump people in later for milestones because, like, I've obviously made mine, so there's no reason I should take up the queue. You know, when we take a look, we're going to end up top 10 for sure based on the number of points that we've put up. So, you know, I have no issue with sitting out some wars to let some other people get in. Even just me reserving, it gives me a chance at getting these battle crates, depending on how we do. And, yeah, just kind of collecting things, trying to get more tokens, trying to get more, elite character tokens aren't bad. They're kind of fun to pull and open, and then a ton of basic rewards that are great for level ups. I'll do this for now. And what weapons do I have cooking up here? So I have Steve's weapon, which I'm going for 5% more attack, and Marlin and Rosie's weapon, which I'm also going for 5% more attack. So Marlin and Rosie. Because I see them as an onslaught toon, I didn't really upgrade their rush much because they are not going to rush when used in onslaught. At least I don't want him to. I did upgrade the active skill because 150% attack is great. And the weapon, I changed to 30 crit because with his second attack, that second attack could also be a critical hit. So the more critical hits that they have, the more damage they will deal. Which is also why I went with an attack set for now. I'm thinking maybe a crit set in the future, but I added a confuse resist so that I don't accidentally attack my own teammates. And for some reason, I am general again. And I'm not a huge fan of that. Just because, hold on, let's take a look. S15 plus. Not long ago I was S13 plus, and then I made a mistake in hitting auto build for a team, in faction assault, which put me up like 2 full grades, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah. Over here, I have 20,000 more trophies than the person in second. If I could get 970 coins, that would be great. When we move up a division, like the base amount of coins, see this is 745, it's going to be what, like 750 or 760 or something. So that'll be nice to kind of have for the stretch week. Ooh, wait, hold on. Nope, still waiting a day on that. Like, I have gear options here, but I'm kind of just waiting for it on an as-needed basis. See here, started in D3, went up to D4, went up to D5, coasted in D5, got demoted on purpose, then just snuck in, kept in D4, wasn't exactly my purpose, and now I'm in D4, and then next week is the home stretch. I'm interested to know what the League Store toons are going to be, because like we've had some pretty decent ones actually. No, I didn't want to click Abel, but I don't really like Abel that much. I don't find he fits in the meta. Maggie was useful to have in there. Shai Fang, amazing, like best toon in this whole like circuit of toons here. Priya, pretty good 5-star. Tyrese, interesting one because like he has bound weapons and stuff, but he's not exactly, you know, amazing. Christmas Negan, I don't really see why they put Christmas Negan in. It would have made more sense to do, like, put him in the store over the Christmas period instead of over this random period of time that they just were like, hey, he would be cool. So yeah. Oh, sorry, someone asked me for a defense team. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to be facing Hurricanes. Let me see if I can find this person a defense team. Okay, this is an option. Let me see. Okay. Oh. Johnny Karate. Okay, that's from Parks and Rec. But hello. I don't know who that actually is. Sorry, whoever Johnny Karate is. I cannot recognize you based off of any of this information that is currently on my screen. Okay, sorry, I was just giving someone a defense team quickly. It was Rick, Fear the Beard. I'm sorry to say that still doesn't help me that much. I'm sorry to say that I'm not very familiar with people's names. So, unless it's very obvious and intuitive, I am so sorry if I forget who you are. It's nothing personal. Yay, another tower. I've been pretty successful with my tower taking, so I've been pretty happy with that. I guess it means my Wi-Fi here has been good. Stun, killing an enemy. What? That is... Okay, Leopold gives a huge bonus, and I guess he must have huge? Okay, that is very surprising to me. Yep. Don't really know how that happened exactly, but it happened. Thought I taunted. I guess I didn't enough. This is kind of a mess, so I'm gonna flee. Very surprised that Cole applied that much damage, because it's all based on the amount of damage that you apply and stuff, so sorry guys, I'm a little... word's not shell-shocked, but just shocked, I guess. Yeah, just shocked. Well, at least in this case I got the win, but... Whew. Not what I anticipated. Oh yeah, the 20% weapon. Okay, good call. Thanks, Keesatum? You're right, I completely forgot about his weapon, to be honest. 20% chance or something like that. So, as mentioned, guys, in other videos, I do forget things too. Pray? Are you telling me to pray whenever things don't go the right way? Because I totally agree. Oh, you know what? I kind of pray whenever we end up facing someone like VV or walkers, or if we get out of this region. Oh my gosh, who who else, like Scorched Earth and stuff like that? Yeah. Could be stunned, so that's good. The AP went here, so that's fine as well. Going to attack there again. Oof, I like it when things go my way. Priya dog improved after changing those mods from Atkins. Okay, I'm gonna read what you said after that in just a second, because I see you wrote something else. I just need to look at my screen for a hot second as I hit someone. It's German for cheese, Adam. Okay, don't worry about pronunciation. Thank you. I appreciate that, because I was struggling hard on that one, and it's okay to struggle sometimes, folks. It is. It is. I struggle all the time in this game. All the time. Like, if you guys ever get the chance to be, like, in the same faction as me, you'll notice that if I can't hit a team, I will try to hit that team 100,000 times. And when I can hit a team, I will still hit it 100,000 times, because I will try 100,000 different ways to hit the team and see kind of how the team functions. Am I still... Okay, I'm still going. Good. What? Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, did I defend with Priya? I didn't even notice. For a second, I was really confused. I was like, she's not stunned. I didn't do anything, but I did. I was called. It's called being stupid. Yes, what GBZ said. Like the stream, folks. Sub and yeah, the turn on notifications part 2. I forgot that part 2. Robert still outspeeding me. I also made a mistake on this first one, but yeah, you're right. I forgot about this weapon. 20% chance to gain 100% AP. Oh, there's an additional part because he had AP on attack as well, I think, or someone did. Oh, this one. Here we go. I missed this. Just forgot about it. Whoops. Attack to crit. Okay, hold on. Priya improved. Okay, Nikki, I think you're trying to tell me that Priya did better after you changed the mods from attack to crit. At least I hope that's what you're saying. And you changed your name to Hey YouTube Girl, but you missed me. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to miss you. But yes, Nikki, I think that's what you're saying. I don't remember exactly who that is. I'm sorry. Whoops. Whoops. Let's see, can I get any more blue keys? Oh no, but a war can. Okay, war cans have been dropping like crazy today. And I got in another war. Ooh, Kata got into R2K2. Yes. And exactly, all good. I usually can't type on a good day either. In my old region, they used to call, like whenever I would type in global, they would say I'm speaking Linkish because my spelling and was just downright awful. Who use outputs? Upstream processes. And next stage. Yes, Linkish. It was kind of like a whole running joke through the region, and like all the OGs kind of knew it and know it, and it was funny, and I went with it. Like, I didn't try to intentionally spell things poorly. It's more I didn't have the time to go back and fix it because there's not like an edit. You would have to delete multiple things, so then as long as people can understand what I'm trying to say, I didn't see the reason in, having to retype everything. Ugh. Still no notification about war starting soon, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm also continuing to munch on some snacks. And folks, I think I'm gonna log off now, off of the stream. I didn't realize it, but apparently we've been going at this for about 3 hours. And I would actually like to call and talk to my girlfriend and war together. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate everyone who's been here for you know, even if it's just 5 minutes. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed the stream, enjoyed the attacks, enjoyed the teams, and enjoyed some of the things that we went over, including like Abraham, why I use one Abraham, kind of seeing some of the teams that factions like Walkers and VV use on defense, and the struggles of attacking said teams. Like, in my opinion, if I had Payback Wayland from the wheel, I would use him on attack just to try to counter some of those ones. And yeah, so hope you guys learned a bit from this. Funny how getting the right crit set can totally change your game. Yep, absolutely. Mods can affect your game in a huge manner, in my opinion. You know, they influence the game a lot more than I think we realize. And when they first came out, I know a lot of people like struggled to figure out how to use them, and even now it's still difficult to understand when to use what mod where. And a lot of it comes from the changing meta and just understanding what your team is susceptible to, and like how to enhance your character's strengths or how to supplement them. Ooh, the Canary Islands, very interesting. Well, you're welcome. I'm very happy to help. And guys, if you need any team building help, you can find me on Discord or online at Linkesus, LINKESUS with a period at the end. And so thank you everyone for watching and listening.